Well, it's been a busy old time trial-wise in the Canterbury region, so much so that the Wednesday the 20th of May, we ended up having 2 trial days. We kicked things off with a qualifying trot where Tedesco, well-bred Muscle Hill colt out of Unyielding Spirit, who won 3 races herself, bred by Nina Hope. Now it's owned and driven by Ben Hope. Nice effort this, followed up at stablemate Summer Lovin' from about the half, and they both hit the line strongly, hard held. John Dunn doing the steering on Summer Lovin'. 3.5 seconds under the time, home in 30.2, and all 5 of these qualified.
And being challenged by Summer Loving, and behind them then Princess Dakota, and then Tedesco, and further back then to Reindeer Trouble, coming down the straight and hitting the front. Summer Loving in front, coming well as Tedesco, and the stablemates trying to overhaul it, but in front is Summer Loving. Tedesco going to it and gets home, I think, by half a head, and Tedesco, I think, would just beat Summer Loving.
Heat number 3, and John James Preston, the 5-year-old, by Mr. Big. He led early, then he took a trail, he ran up the passing lane in 28.2, and he had about a half a neck margin over an equally as good Heaven on High. This one trained by the Hopes. All 5 qualified here, and there was only a length and a half over the lot of them at the end.
And Prodigal Son, the leader, and getting the gun run now. We've got John James Preston's got through, and down the outside, the Raconteur still there, and coming down the outside, Heaven on High. Good finish here, they're 4 abreast. Heaven on High wide out and getting up the inside, John James Preston. They go to the line. John James Preston has won it, and that it's pretty close for the Minders. Heaven on High wide, up the middle, the Raconteur, and right there, Prodigal Son. And just
Heat number 5, Gale Force was the winner. Stephen McRae trained Craig Thornley. We know they're a lethal combination when they do get together, and on this occasion they settled 4 back on the outside. Craig Thornley allowed the son of Better's Delight to slide late in the piece, and he was pretty strong. Nice type of horse that can win at short notice.
Looking for room, Quick Sport, then further back then. They were followed ashes to ashes down the straight. Westburn Bliss goes to Oh What a Night. Westburn Bliss putting up a good run. Oh What a Night, those kicking back, and oh, here's a big run. Coming from last there and flying home down the outside. Gale Force has absolutely picked them up, and Quick Sport has zoomed through on the inside. But Gale Force, Quick Sport right there, Westburn Bliss.
Heat number 7 for the Trotters. Makura was the eventual winner. Actually got headed off by the Good Doctor about 600 metres from home, but actually was really strong to the line. Well bred. This one's a half to Corvert and Ronald J. It's had 3 race day appearances, including a crack over on the coast, and hasn't quite got it right race day to date. But on this performance, I think she can when she does line up.
The manor, and then round the outside, Machuchi's trying to run on a bit, and further back, Eilish Hall, and well back at this stage is Latina Hall, but coming back Makura, and after being headed, it's got its head in front again, and Makura's in front by a neck now. Then the Good Doctor right behind them out of Baron Bell, so it's still got that opportunity to use the passing lane, and then down the outside then, heading the rest, we've got Spot the Gamble and closer in Machuchi. Down the straight, Makura holding on, it's about a length in front, and the Good Doctor's trying to come back again, and it's Makura and the Good Doctor, and these 2 have come clear. Holding on Makura, it's about a neck in front, and Makura's going to win it. The Good Doctor, Elder Baron Bell, Spot the Gamble.
Heat number 8, Striking Gladiator took this one out. Maiden for the 1980 Mobile it was. Has been placed in 3 of 5 runs to date for the O'Reillys. Sarah doing the driving again. Took the lead nice and early from a wideish front row draw and, well, dominated right to the winning post. A length and 3/4 at the line, home in 28.6.
And wider on the track, starting to appear now. We've got Mad Our Megan wider on the track, and Chevron We Trust, but the leader's kicked away. And the Striking Gladiator out by a length and a half and down towards the line. Striking Gladiator's going to be too good. Annie Richter runs the second. Good go for third. And they'd give it to Wide Out Chevron We Trust.
Heat number 11, qualifier here for the 2-year-old fillies. Well, the winner, It's to the Max, has already qualified back in about November, I think it was. Sam Otley, Mark Jones and the McMeeking breed shows really good speed here. Nice type of filly. Her stablemate La Rosa actually nearly stumbled and fell about 250 metres off the post. Stood on a shoe, reportedly, from Mark Jones, so she can bounce off that and hope she's okay because she trialled really well the previous week. Smart filly from a good family and a nice win.
And I Won It All, the leader. Getting up the inside, it's To The Max. Now, La Rose has gone roughly and broke here. And To The Max has got to the lead. It's To The Max in front now over I Won It All. And down towards the line. And it's To The Max is coming away to win it easily. Out by about 3 lengths. I think you'll find that Play It Now has got home for second.
Heat 12, Krakatoa takes it out. This one by Auckland Reactor, trained and driven by Matt Anderson. Pretty strong performance, but equally as good was Treasure Me. This one's from the Excuse Me family of the late Charles Roberts. Actually got a check at the start and ended up having to weave its way through, sat park for the last half and was really strong to the line in the hands of Carter Dalgetty. A lot to like about both these horses, particularly the runner-up.
Krakatoa, the leader. The Danger coming down the outside now. We've got storming up Treasure Me. They're clear of the others. Further back then, battling on the inside, the Falcon. And then we've got Rainham and Batron, but down towards the line, Krakatoa holding. And Krakatoa got there from Treasure Me, 3 lengths away third. That'd be followed by the Falcon.
Heat 14, and it was similar to the previous week, or showing its versatility this time, more so was Star of Timpani. Last week stormed home down the outside, picked them up and dropped them. Excellent performance. This week, off the gate, got itself in front, took a trail and was really nice to the line again. Sarah O'Reilly driving for the Dalgetty and Purdon team. Also noticeable in fourth, Raka Nelly for the Regan Todd Robbie Close combination. Never hooked out, found the line strongly, but the winner, Star of Timpani, should go close to winning first up, one would think.
And as they turn in with 220 metres to go, and the leader at the moment is Better Grunter, but getting through to Star of Timpani, and coming up the pair of them, Percy. And Percy coming down the outside, Star of Timpani, those got to the lead, and Percy coming late, Samurai's Mark, but down to the line, and Star of Timpani. Star of Timpani's beaten Percy, Samurai's Mark, and Better Grunter.
Heat 16, a 40 to 65 1980 for the Trotters, and the Dalgetty team continued to fire up at the trials. Expect that race day as well. Chevron Action, she was second in the New Zealand Oaks. Really nice type of trotter. Excellent in this, as was Chloe Rose, who also went through the Oaks as well. Not much between them at the finish, and when they both hit the racetrack, expect them to be to the fore.
And comes off the markers quickly. They were followed on the inside in sequence, gets a run through, and down the outside we've got Chloe Rose, but Chevron Action went to the front here. Chloe Rose is coming in front of Chevron Action. Chloe Rose cutting it down, but it's still a neck away, and down to the line, and Chevron Action holds on to win by head. We'll beat Chloe Rose, and that'd be followed about 3 lengths back by In Sequence.
Heat number 17, just one more, took it out. This was Matt Purvis and Robbie Close getting together, stepped nicely, took a trail up the passing lane. Pretty good in the end. Palisade, equally as good though. Trained by David and Catherine Butt. David in the bike, had to sit park, did plenty of work and fought strongly to the line. Both of these are worth following up on when they line up at the races.
And then just one more inspired moment round the corner. The rest headed by Carres and Eye of the Tiger. Into the straight they come. And hitting the front now, Palisade. Palisade and getting through just one more. And just one more's got through inside Palisade. Midnight Assassin, Spider Moment still there and coming down the outside. Idle Stewartia, but down to the line, and just one more is going to win it. Just one more beat Palisade. Idle Stewartia gets home for third.
Heat number 18 taken out by Matuatana. Last week in front, decided to roll into a gallop. Not the case this time. Very nice effort in the hands of Jared O'Reilly. Beat its stablemate in Midnight Dash. Still had a bit of a think about it, 100 off the post, but got the job done.
Then up on the outside, Sundon's Flyer's got a bit closer round the corner. Now, Matuatana seems to be travelling nicely, but it did this last week. And remember, of course, it broke about 100 out, but it's going better today. And Matuatana goes to the lead now and travelling easily down towards the line. Midnight Dash is getting up on the inside, but Matuatana's going to be a bit too good. And Matuatana has won it. Midnight Dash, third the outside, Sundon's Flyer. Take After Me was next. They were followed a bit closer in